Welcome back to Tea Time with Tayla. I'm so excited for today's episode because it's sponsored by Wondrous Ink, a book company that creates magical experiences for kids. Their personalized storybooks use the letters of a child's name to create an adventure that's uniquely their own. I love their books, and I'm so excited to read one with you today. Wondrous Ink sent me a book using the letters of my name, Tayla. What I love about the Wondrous World books is that the child the story's written about becomes the hero in the story, not just a supporting character. It's really cool. Parents, you can get one of these personalized books for your kid by visiting wondrousink.com or clicking the link in the description. Now, let me take you on an adventure with this book, The Wondrous World of Tayla. One day, a girl was drawing a picture of some trees. The trees were all the same, long branches and green leaves. The world is full of people like a forest full of trees. Am I unique, the girl thought? Just what makes me, me? Suddenly, she was startled as a voice came from the book. You're wondrous and unique. Come here and take a look. Before the girl said anything, she felt her body fall. She was now inside her picture, near the trees she'd drawn so tall. Just then, the girl spied a tiger who was muttering, "Oh no!" There was wood all around him, and he paced to and fro. "Have you seen my hammer? I need it now, you see. For my cubs, I am building a house in this tree." The girl began to speak, but before the words came out, all the letters of her name floated up into a cloud. The girl grabbed the T. "Here, this could be good. It will work as a hammer to nail in the wood." "Terrific!" yelled the tiger and fetched his cubs to play. They built a super tree house. Then the girl went on her way. In a clearing stood a rocket and an astronaut nearby who gazed up at the door and said, sadly with a sigh, "My rocket is so speedy it will blast up to the sky. But now it's quite clear the door is way too high." The girl had some advice, but before she could speak, the letters of her name jumped out with a giant leap. "I have a great idea," the smiling girl exclaimed. "We can build a ladder with the A from my name." "You're amazing, young girl. Let's go for a spin." Having circled Mars twice, the girl left with a grin. The girl came across a field covered by bright white snow, and there stood a Yeti, muttering, "How much further can I go? My snowshoe strap has broken. I am not sure what to do. In the snow, my feet get cold if I keep walking through." "My name is," the girl started to reply, but the letters of her name began to float to the sky. The girl grabbed the Y and said, "I know exactly what to do. This letter could be a perfect fix if we tie it to your shoe." "You're youthful," said the Yeti, admiring his foot with awe, and so they both went on their way till the snow began to thaw. Down the way stood a lion with a mane but no smile. "I can't think what to build with the parts in this pile. A present for my son is what I want to make, but I'm not sure which parts that the present would take." "What's your name?" asked the lion. But before the girl could reply, the letters of her name came down from the sky. "The L will do nicely," the girl said, grabbing the letter. She built a toy scooter. It could not have worked better. "You're so lively," said the lion. "Go and play with my son." So the girl and cub played, then left when the fun was all done. The girl went down the path to see an aardvark looking sad. The aardvark leaned against a swing whose frame was looking bad. "The swing fell over in the wind and broke in front of me. It's impossible to swing now. It's useless, don't you see?" "But what's your name?" asked the aardvark. The girl could only stare as the letters of her name went flying through the air. With the A, she fixed the frame so it stood up nice and tall. You can swing really high. There's nothing wrong at all. You're adventurous, said the aardvark. Let's take turns on my swing. They did, and then the girl went on to see what the day would bring. The girl was getting tired now and feeling quite alone, but then she heard a voice she knew. Fear not, I'll get you home. But first, just tell me why you think you're wondrous, then you'll see. The girl looked up and saw the voice was coming from a tree. I know I'm good at helping. My new friends told me so. They made me feel so special, but now I'd like to go. With the whoosh the wind blew, and in the quick blink of an eye, she was back looking at her picture of the trees she'd drawn so high. She thought about the forest and the friends that she had made there. She smiled because she knew she could be wondrous anywhere. And there's my name, Tayla! Terrific, amazing, youthful, lively, and adventurous. The end. Wow, that was so much fun! I had a great time reading The Wondrous World of Tayla with you and learning all the letters of my name. Hey, did you notice all the characters in the story went with one of the letters in my name? T for tiger, A for astronaut, Y for yeti, L for lion, and A for aardvark. That spells Tayla. T-A-Y-L-A. I wonder what characters would be in your story. Parents, if you'd like to get a personalized Wondrous World book for your child, visit wondrousink.com or click the link in the description. They also have another book called Fantastic Family. It can star your whole family, so check that out too. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wondrous day. I'll see you next time on Tea Time. Bye-bye!
Hey kids, thanks for watching Tea Time with Tayla. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified with brand new videos. And parents, visit teatimewithtayla.com to learn how Tayla can help celebrate your child's birthday.